recording?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was like, I didn't hear anything. Hello, I'm Bill Hensley. I am driving the all-new 2017 Chevy BOLT EV. 100% pure electric car. Going up to visit my parents. It shall be interesting. How do you like the car so far, honey?
It's nice.
It is nice. Right now I'm in regen mode. So anytime I let go of the accelerator, actually I'm on cruise control, but if I were to hit the regen pedal over here, it'll kick in and start putting juice back into the battery. We are in, where are we? We are in, I'm drawing a blank right now.
Nevermore Falls?
Yes, or no, not quite. We're approaching the crash road. We're gonna go up the crash road and then down the other side, and we're gonna see how much juice we can put back into the battery. Right now we have 202 miles that we can go on this thing, which is plenty of miles because mom and dad's about 50-ish miles away and then back. So yeah, that's all for now. I gotta pay attention. I got bikers and stuff. So here is the all-new 2017 Chevy BOLT. We're up in New Sharon right now visiting my folks, and we have 187 miles left to go on this thing. That's what the gauge said for the battery. When we were on the crash road, it had 190 miles at the top, and when we got to the bottom of the crash road, it had 197. What's that? And here we go, taking a look under the hood here. As you can see, there is no engine. This is all electrical components to supply electricity to the motor, which in turn obviously drives the car. It does have a, what I find interesting here, a 12-volt battery, because a lot of your internal components like the radio, windshield wipers, things like that run off of the 12 volts, and it doesn't actually take away from the propulsion of the vehicle. Of course, that battery is maintaining this battery when it's on, so it's kind of interesting. I could actually jump start someone, you know, an old gas powered friend, you know, I could jump start them with my vehicle, so that's kind of cool. And then everything else here that you see, all these little bottles with pink fluid there, that is the coolant that keeps the battery cool. So it does actually condition the battery to keep the battery at its ideal temperature. So, and then of course over here you can fill up windshield wiper fluid. Hello, so I'm Bill Hensley, and I'm driving the all-new 2017 Chevrolet BOLT. That's BOLT with a B. It's a 100% pure electric vehicle, and we're taking it for a test drive. This is actually on our return trip. We're going back to the dealer. We just went up to my parents' house and back. I have 152 miles left on the battery, and we've driven, what does that say, honey? I can't see.
91.5.
91. So 91 miles plus the 152. Yeah, that's in the realm of that 238 that they advertise. So wow, this is I'm impressed. This vehicle is like, it's solid. I love the regenerative braking, which I think is funny because you never actually touch the brake. You just lift off of the accelerator and it starts putting juice back into the battery. That's because I have it in drive L mode. But I can do that even if I wasn't in L mode. I could just pull a trigger here on the steering wheel and that'll do the same thing. But it's kind of like an automatic thing if I keep it in L, so I like it. So that's the way I've been driving it. You feel a little bit more resistance when you have it in L mode than you do in drive, and that's just because anytime you let go, you're not just going to coast. You're going to put juice back into the battery. But yeah, so far I'm thoroughly impressed. Way to go, Chevy.